Hello friends, welcome back to the Mothership. Today we are smoking up this beautiful looking Cuban style Mojo pulled pork. Let's get started. Alright, now our first step here guys, we need to get a whole bunch of fruit, in this case 2 oranges and about 5 limes, and we are going to juice them up. These are going to be the major flavor profile of our pulled pork here. So let's get them juiced up and we'll get about putting it into our pork. This is all juiced up. I also added in about 4 teaspoons of salt into there. And now here is our pulled pork. Let's get it into a bowl because this next step can get kind of messy. Now here's our pork butt. Doesn't need a lot of trimming. It looked pretty good directly from the cryovac. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my injector here and I'm going to suck up a whole bunch of this liquid. And then very slowly I'm just going to start pushing it in and putting in some of this into this. Now you certainly could just marinate here guys. That will take longer. I don't really feel like leaving this in my fridge for days. So if I get it nice and injected, whoop, this will be done by tomorrow. Alright, that's that. Now it's just going to go into my fridge and it's going to sit there till tomorrow. We'll come back. We'll let it dry off on the exterior a little bit. We'll get together with smoking this thing. 24 hours later, we're ready to move forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with some garlic powder and some coarse black pepper. I want a good bark on here, and both of those are necessary. Not necessary, but they do help. And, ooh, look at that. A little bit of discoloration from the citrus. That's fine. But we want to make sure that we get the sides here. Alright, now this is basically ready to send. So I'm going to get my smoker up and running. In the meantime, this can just sit in my fridge. It's ready to go as is. If your smoker's already set, join me in the next step. And we are cooking. I threw these on about, I don't know, 35 minutes ago. As you can see, fat side up. I'm just throwing wood chunks on here. And we're just going to cook it low and slow until it's done. Target temperature for me is always around 250. Yeah, just keep putting wood chunks on, monitoring it, make sure it doesn't dry out. But it looks good to me right now. We're something like 4 hours in. I'm not really keeping track. But this has definitely hit the stall. We're about 168 degrees. It's been there for a bit. So I think it's time to wrap it. Let's get inside. Let's wrap it up. Then we'll put it back on and push it all the way to the end. For wrapping it, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I'm going to get some liquid in here. In this case, it's some apple cider. Hard stuff. But any fruit juice would really work. We just want liquid. And then I'm going to put some brown sugar on top. Now you could absolutely add some fat back in here. I don't think I'm going to. This is a pretty big fat cap, but if you want to put some butter or something on top, that works too. You can always add some butter in once you're pulling it if you really want to. But that's basically it. Now I'm going to just put my probe back in, cover it in tin foil, and it's going to go right back onto the smoker. And we're looking for consistency that's kind of like butter, you know, pull consistency. And that's going to be somewhere around 195 to 198, something like that. But back onto the smoker we go. Pork has come in. It's obviously had some time to relax, about an hour honestly. And now it's time to pull this sucker. Ooh, smells really good. That's probably too much liquid, so I'm actually going to get rid of just a little bit of that. Much better. And now let's just pull it apart. Goal here is to take out anything that you're not going to want to eat. So unfortunately, while this is great bark, this piece of the fat cap is going to have to go. Bone here comes right out. Yeah, that's perfectly done. It definitely smells like we got the fruit juice in there, which is good. That's what we're going for. I will say that this is definitely coming apart much more readily than my usual pulled pork, and I'm probably attributing that to the citrus. Citrus has a tendency to break down connective tissue. So I'm pretty sure that citrus injection is definitely kind of liquefied a bit to the insides. It still has a good consistency, but if you had left this in before cooking it, say 2 days, I think you'd have a problem. Overnight, or 24 hours in our case, seems to be doing just fine. But I probably wouldn't go much longer than that. Okay, with that all nicely pulled, there's still a couple steps here, guys. One thing we want to do is I took like 4 or 5 garlic cloves and minced them up and then quickly sauteed them. I want to get some extra garlic in here. And then I have about a tablespoon of oregano and a tablespoon of dried cumin. That's going in as well. And we want to get this all nicely mixed together. Oh yeah, there's that extra dried spices really bring the smell together. There we have it. This is ready to go. We're not just ready to eat yet, so I'm probably going to wrap this up, put it into a toaster oven at about 140 degrees, 130 degrees, and we'll come back when it's time to give it a taste test. Alrighty, full day of smoking, but we are officially at the finish line. Now, other than just a regular pulled pork, the real trick here is we want to get a bunch of that fruit flavor in there. So we injected it with orange, we injected it with lime. I will say that any longer than 24 hours and you're really going to start to break down the meat. Start to notice it here just in 24 hours. Still going to have a good bite, but I think anything longer than that, you're going to have some issues. And then once we finished it, we added in some seasoning, some garlic. I did realize after I put the garlic in, I probably should have just smoked a clove of garlic with this and then put that in instead to get some more smoke flavor. So pro tip, do that next time. And I think when we serve this tonight, guys, we're probably going to do it on a sweet bun, like a King's Hawaiian roll, and with some coleslaw. Just good old-fashioned, tried and true. But I am starving, and it's time to give the old-fashioned taste test and see how we did. I will say the smell here is incredible. It smells like a great smoky pulled pork, but adding in that garlic, and you can definitely smell a little bit of that fruit flavor too. Here's a nice bite for us. It looks pretty good to me, if I do say so myself. Great smoke ring. Let's give the old-fashioned chomp. That is great. The fruit is not overpowering, which is what my concern was going to be. Injecting it like that, I thought, rather than just marinating it, we're really going to put that fruit flavor into overdrive, but it's not overpowering. It's definitely there. It's more on the back end, but it's got a little bit of a tropical vibe to it, which is kind of what I was going for. I really just didn't want just like orange and lemon or orange and lime pulled pork. That sounds kind of awful. But this definitely has that extra flavor dimension. And then adding in the smoke, the garlic, the cumin, the oregano, you've got something that's definitely different than just barbecue pulled pork, but it's really, really good. I think even adding like a sweet barbecue sauce to this, or like a Hawaiian style barbecue sauce, would be really, really good too. I might actually try that tonight. But this is great. I have no complaints here. Now, all that being said, I am definitely hungry. I'm ready to make some sandwiches and enjoy this. But I would love to hear from you guys down below if you've ever tried this before, if you have a different recipe for it, or if you do something different, or just what your thoughts are. Let me know down below. Most importantly, though, get out there and cook something absolutely fantastic, and I'll catch you on the next UFO Barbecue. Bye-bye.